Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have DJ Akademiks questioning why Not Like Us is not on the Billboard charts anymore and asking if it's because of the rule change or if he's botting the numbers. And obviously, it's the Rule Act. If you guys don't know, if a song drops below 25th on the charts after a year, it gets removed from the charts altogether. Without that rule, the song would still be on the charts at number 31, which is crazy since it's been well over a year since that song was released, and the record still has so much steam. And him pushing the bot narrative yet again as if he doesn't know how the industry works is obviously crazy. These record companies use everything from streaming farms, hour-long loop videos, and all sorts of other tactics to boost numbers. And guys, it's commonplace. Artists like Drake, Justin Bieber, Post Malone, and more have had those things done for them. And it's not hard to find. A quick search on YouTube or Spotify, and you'll definitely find plenty of these. And throughout my 5 years now of being signed, and honestly even before then, I've repeatedly seen it firsthand with some big artists, but he's just going to try to spin any narrative to try to discredit Kendrick Lamar. And honestly, to me, this is just another swing and miss. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video where we have DJ Akademiks questioning why Not Like Us is not on the Billboard charts anymore, asking if it's because of the rule change or if he's botting the numbers. And the fact people can't see how the impact has been organic is crazy when you see it in real time and in real life. I went to that Kendrick Lamar show and it was packed out, and that wasn't even the biggest show. The Seattle show had 60,000 people in there chanting every lyric, every bar for each one of his songs. So this isn't bots, guys, and if you want to claim bots, then you got to put that same thing on every other artist, because at the end of the day, it's the music industry, and to think that these labels are going to put anything to chance when it revolves around money, you are sadly mistaken. Every single, for the most part, coming out of a big label is most definitely going to have marketing behind it. I mean, do you guys truly think that Drake didn't have any support for any of those beef records? Obviously he did. It's just the fact that the culture decided that they were fucking with Kendrick Lamar. Because, guys, it's the music business, and just like war, people are putting money on both sides.
Niggas didn't listen to that bullshit? Peekaboo. Okay.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And I actually saw it firsthand in that stadium. They were singing that record, again, word for word. And it wasn't just that song.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, a degenerate. I can feel like I smelled that offensive burp through the screen.
Yo, Chad, I ain't gonna hold you.
Like beef jerky and Hennessy.
Y'all already think I'm anti-Kendrick.
No, we know you
I ain't
are.
gonna cap with you. Like, I just exposed bots. Not Like Us is a hit. How the fuck did
Obviously.
Not Like Us get off the Billboard 100? It sounded like somebody forgot to pay for this week's bots. What the fuck? My nigga.
That's not how it works. Like I said, Billboard does have that rule. If a song has been out for over a year and it dips below 25, it gets pulled off the charts. And guys, it's not like this is a new thing.
Not Like Us on the charts? Nigga, that shit was just top 10.
It was 23 last week, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, bro. Yo, you see when you're buying the bots, you gotta realize what it says. The
This guy will try to grasp any straw.
description for the bots finna end. You gotta re-up. Make sure the credit card on file. Wait, how the ain't no way. Bruv, these songs is not hotter than Not Like Us.
No, of course they're not. Like I said, Not Like Us would be currently at number 31 if it weren't for that rule. So yeah, that song is still harder than these records.
Hold on, let's see. Nah, this gotta be cap. TV off with Lefty Gunplay? Oh, hell no.
That's 47 though.
Squabble up. Man, stop it, bro. Peekaboo. Wait, so Not Like Us, not on the chart? Man, yo, this is like one of them joints. Yo, you ever try to log into Netflix and be like, yo, nigga, you didn't pay your last month's subscription. Y'all gotta keep the bots on. Like, come on.
I don't know. It's a false equivalency.
Come on, bro. On payroll. What the fuck? Not Like Us is one of the most dominating songs of all time. Ain't no way in 4 weeks this shit just fell. It fell like gravity off the chart. Ain't no way. I'm sorry. And this is not an anti-Kendrick thing.
I feel like you should have probably Googled this before he was jumping the claims like this.
This is not an like, y'all gonna think it's anti-Kendrick. Not Like Us should have been, because it was top 10 for so long, it should be like top 20 for like half as long. Top 30 for a quarter as long. And then slowly be like 80, 81, 80.
Mind you, the record's been out for a year and it's still at number 31, technically speaking anyway.
82, 83. Nigga, in 3 weeks, this shit fell from like top 10 to, where the fuck is this shit at? Oh, hell no. Chat, am I tripping? Yeah, I know. Yeah,
yes.
Absol can't see if the subscription expired. He look, yo, Absol, I got a birthday present for you. It's going to be a Dell monitor with Braille on it. You're going to be like feeling like, okay, I can see. Okay. Yo, imagine Absol on Pornhub. Oh my God, I could. Okay. Oh shit, this is a doggy style scene. Okay. How the fuck he watch porn? Jesus Christ.
I want to say he's like legally blind. He's not fully blind, right? So yeah, man. I feel like the only person concerned with corn right now is you, given the fact that Che Glizzy is on a weekend trip with her YN like every other week.
Chat, which is the one you don't want to have? You want to be able to see, feel, what's the other senses? Hear, what's the other shit? Man, Absol got a fucked up, that nigga got a fucked up deal, bro. Anyway, let's get back to it, bro. Somebody says a
I don't know, man. People would probably say the same thing about you. The fact that you can't leave your basement without you being able to think that you're not going to get assaulted is crazy. He's literally spoken about it multiple times, that he has to check in wherever he goes because who knows if an op is there. And he's built up plenty of those throughout his career.
It's one of the most successful songs of all time. Chat, I'm not being funny. I know y'all think I'm being funny. What I'm saying is that I'm a little bit alarmed that the song has meteorically just dropped off the charts that quickly. Chat, I study charts for a living.
Obviously, you should be fired if that's the case, because if that were the case, you would know about this rule and what would happen to a record once it does drop below that 25th mark.
For example, if you sell 200,000 and it's not some botted or you sold merch, if there's streams next week, say you sold 230. Next week, I could bank on it. I could bet $10,000 you'll sell over 90,000 the next week, because the average fall off from first to second week is usually around 50 to 60%. That's always what it is. I make bets on these type of things. What I'm saying is that with the dominance of Not Like Us, when I'm seeing it ain't on the charts, I'm like, what do you mean it's not on the charts?
Because of the rule change.
And it's not because I know it's old. It's a year old. Which, by the way, it got a boost because its anniversary was 4 weeks ago.
And also the fact that he's playing it at every stadium show is definitely going to help, because you're going to have people on the way to the stadium and from the stadium playing literally the whole set list.
The anniversary for the song was 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whatever you want to call it. For it to just like, hold on. All right, so now maybe I'm misinformed. So I'm going to do my due diligence. Let's go. Okay,
yeah,
we're going to go to all charts. So it's not on this week.
And the thing is, people are wrong all the time, but the fact that he's so adamant about these things, that's what makes you look crazy.
Which is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. Could I go to,
a lot of other things are definitely crazy.
Week's charts. I want to see last week's charts.
I want to say it was 23, right?
How do I, fuck, I gotta, it used to have the thing where you could just select the charts.
But I thought you researched these all the time.
Okay, so good. So let's look at last week. You tell me the shit was 23 last week and now on the charts?
No, it's technically, like I said, number 31. And it wouldn't be such a crazy mistake if you weren't such a loudmouth about it.
Yo, Shaq, stop playing with me, bro. I keep telling you,
you play with
it's supposed to fall down gradually. The shit was top 10 for dumb long. It's supposed to fall off gradually. It's supposed to fall off gradually.
And it is.
If it's top 20 last week, it's supposed to be 30 or 40 this week.
That's exactly where it is.
All right, man. Y'all gonna say I'm a hater. Chat, so you're telling me this song was #1 and top 5 for 8 months, but all of a sudden in 1 week, niggas is over it. It went from...
And even with that being said, it may not be in the charts right now, but that song obviously still has tons of steam. The fact that it's still one of the top 50 songs in the country a year later, and it's still getting the same type of response. When I saw this song being performed, guys, the audience literally lost their shit. To me, it was probably the most well-received song, and that's crazy given the fact that every record, everyone was singing word for word. If you guys did see my review on there, I actually brought my 4K camera, and you can clearly hear that most of the time the audience was even louder than the music playing. Louder than
23
Kendrick.
Last week. Chat, I just showed you. 23 to not be on the... Okay, all right. Spit in the air and just say it's rain. I'll just be dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb and stupid. I'm just stupid.
Some people might say you are, fam. At least
Look,
when it comes to something
let's
like this,
go back.
or anything Kendrick Lamar
I'm
or
going to
Drake,
do it again.
or kids, or a plethora of other things.
Because, by the way, this is Billboard.com. Look, that's my shit. All right, cool. Let's look at the dates. So, the date, so let's go pick the date. Okay, how do I do the date? We got to do the date. Come
Again,
on.
this is the guy that says he does this all the time, right?
How did I do the date shit last time? Not view all. I gotta go here, and then no. So this is the week of May 31st. The way I have the chart show, it showed the week after. So this is gonna show this week, at least for the Billboard Hot 100. For 200, it shows the one before. Okay, we got. Okay, good. So we're gonna select the date. So 2 weeks ago, let's go 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks ago, let's see where Not Like Us was. Luther was number 1. Where's Not Like Us? Not Like Us was 22. Chat. So Not Like Us.
Then it seems like it's having a normal progression, right?
Went from 22
even by his
2
standards.
weeks ago. Last week, stick with me, chat.
Ak, you don't have to yell with any of these points, just so you know, fam. But I do know he gets so excited to try to prove Kendrick Lamar wrong, and usually he just ends up being wrong.
Last week, right? So remember, this week, the week that's highlighted, 22. The week after, it goes from 22 to, let's see, 23. As I said, it should slowly fall off the charts. Stick with me, chat. Last week, right? So remember, this week, the week that's highlighted, 22. The week after, it goes from 22 to, let's see, 23. As I said, it should slowly fall off the charts.
And then to 31.
To now, Not Like Us, this week, is it 24?
It's 31, fool.
I'm scrolling. Matter of fact, let me just use search. Not like it's now on the fucking charts. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If chat, if y'all want to say, I get it. Oh, you're the Drake fan. Chat, if this is normal to you.
You frame that on your own, fam. If anyone is looking at Ak a certain way, it's because he's portrayed himself as just that. Yeah, a simple Google search would have probably helped to understand why the song isn't on the charts anymore, at least technically speaking, because it's still the 31st hottest song out.
You bet. Y'all got it.
Hotter than TV Off.
This shit went from
Squabble Up
22 1 week to 23, then 23 not on the charts.
I feel like he's happy if he gets any type of straw to grasp at.
I'm just asking you.
No, if it had completely fallen off the charts and there was no explanation and no rule that outlined this, then yeah, that would be insane. That would be ridiculous. And it would definitely merit a deeper dive. But you don't have to do that with this. You can easily find out that after 52 weeks, if that song drops below 25, it's off the charts. Does it mean it's not one of the hotter songs out? Obviously, that's not the case.
Oh, somebody say it's on a new name. Okay, all right. Did Kendrick change his name too? Because we're just searching Kendrick. Luther is 5. 30 for 30 with SZA and Kendrick is 33. TV Off is 47. Squabble Up is 55. Peekaboo is 87. Not Like Us now on the charts. So in the space of...
You know what's something that he should highlight? The fact that he has that many records on the Hot 100. That is definitely something that is very crazy.
1 week. Again, Kendrick fans, y'all got me. Dark Kenny, all of y'all got it. Ak is just a hater. He's on Drake dick too much. Pause.
Yeah. Like some of the supporters say,
how
he's
did the
doing
song
tricks.
to not on the charts this week?
A rule.
Oh, somebody says Kendrick told him to take it down. He want to give other people a chance. Kendrick would never do some shit like that if he.
No, the record company wouldn't allow him to do something like that. Like I said, it's the music business.
If he was that philanthropic, he would give that blind ass, bum ass, bitch ass nigga Absol a fucking feature. And
he doesn't have to give anybody a feature. At the end of the day, did we forget what he did at the Pop-Out show? He highlighted a lot of West Coast acts, and honestly, it's on them to use that exposure, to use that platform to launch their own stuff. If they weren't able to do that, honestly, that's on them. If you get a feature, dope. But he's already done so much, man. At the very least, he's put eyes on the West Coast again. So the argument that he needs to give anyone a feature to prove himself is obviously way off the mark.
That nigga over here like, where do I find the edge of the building I'm trying to jump? All right, let me stop. Nah, that was distasteful. Let me stop.
No, your behavior is always distasteful.
Chat, you're not getting what I'm saying. No song goes from a top 25 song 1 week to not being on the charts unless it's one of those, oh, it's popping 1 week because like it's social media, like, oh shit, we're dropping a song.
But even then, I don't think it would fall off like that. And another example, while it wasn't top 20, if you guys remember Camila Cabello's records with the Drake features, those songs I think went from like 70 to off the chart in a week. So yeah, that's crazy as well. But he's obviously choosing to highlight anything negative from Kendrick Lamar, no matter how much of a reach this is. And I wonder how he felt when somebody corrected him and he finally realized why it wasn't on the charts anymore, at least technically speaking.
And people ain't really fuck with it like that, and next week it's not on the charts. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me look on Twitter, because Twitter be all on Kendrick's cock.
Damn.
Not like us.
Disrespect. I feel like he's just projecting how he feels about Drake.
Let me see what people are saying. Maybe I'm hating. Okay, let me ignore my own page.
Obviously. Biased.
Oh, they're saying the same thing. Okay, maybe they're watching my stream.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
like
pretty sure they're commenting on your post.
Exits the Billboard 100 after a 53-week streak. Yo, Not Like Us has never been.
It's just a bunch of buffoons on the internet. You can get a verified check mark just by paying for it.
Ranked in the 30s. It's always been that we've never seen this before. It ranks for 5th in the top 25. Then it magically.
That is pretty amazing, huh? That it ranked that high for that long. And the song is still one of the hotter songs in the country.
Disappears? Bruv, I hate to use this term because only gay niggas and bitches on the shade room use this, but it's given you bought the 1-year subscription to the bots and the
it's given that you're not the expert that you claim to be on the Hot 100 in the Billboard charts.
year you didn't re-up. It's given that. It's not giving that? Okay, cool.
No.
Okay. It's giving it. It's not giving that? Chat, am I tripping? Chat, am I tripping?
Obviously, no one's agreeing with
They
him.
purchased the year subscription, and you know what it says? Their credit card might have changed. You know you got to upgrade the credit card because now they can't charge it next year. So now subscription. Come on, chat. Oh, somebody said, Billboard added a new rule.
The realization.
What's the new rule? Any song that's been on the charts for longer than 52 weeks must stay above the 25 position or it will fall off.
The look on this man's face right now after ranting for that long, the degenerate buffoon comes to the realization that he is wrong yet again. And you could be wrong, but it's just how he handles it.
Is this a rule? Did you make that up or is that real? Morgan Wallen charted nearly 40 songs this week, enough to push Not Like Us below 25. Is that a thing? Like you just made this.
I mean, you're the expert, right?
Any
tell
any
us.
song that charted over 52 weeks
And this is how you lose credibility if you're going to call yourself a journalist.
must be above 25. Let me see. Really?
In any sense of the word. The look on his face. He had this very same look on his face when Kendrick Lamar dropped Meet the Grams after Family Matters.
Ain't this convenient?
It's not convenient. It's just a fact. It's how the system works.
Yo, chat, man.
Foiled yet again.
Yo, the K-Bots are undefeated, man.
No, Kendrick
Yo.
Lamar is undefeated.
The K-Bots are undefeated. They've came up with an excuse. Oh,
This is
any song
Billboard.
that been on the charts for more than. Yo, chat. Ain't it ironic? It only happens on the 53rd week, not the 5th.
Yeah, it's because it's a clean year later.
Come on, bro.
A full year later.
Chat, I got a bridge I got to sell y'all. It
Oh.
happens on the 53rd week.
Yeah, after a year.
Really, nigga?
Let's see what the
Really?
confusion is all about. After seeing something like this, just eat the L, man. Just say, yeah, man, I was wrong. My bad. Obviously, he's allergic to accountability yet again.
Year ends. Really?
Yes. You read it yourself. You can confirm it on other publications as well.
Yo, it's like the K-Bots, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. The K-Bots have done it again.
He's speechless.
Give me 1 second. Let me look up something on my own. K-Bots have done it again. I ain't gonna lie, you niggas is good.
Literally Billboard. And honestly, if they wouldn't have done that, you would just be complaining about how the song is still on the charts and still say it's botting. He
K-Bots
verified
got
it.
bro. K-Bots have got it, man.
What a lost soul.
Chat.
He's speechless, dog.
As I said, it sounded like the 1-year subscription to bots is just like somebody forgot to just like re-up. You got to re-up on it. It's like Netflix. Like, yo.
He's still trying to
You know,
roll with it.
sometimes, yo, chat, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I use this website, like it was like this easy PDF, like pause. Shouldn't say that.
Yeah, man. Projecting. It's on your mind, huh? PDF. Like Kendrick Lamar said, man, the predators roll in flocks.
No, but it's like it's a creator. I have to fill out a W-9 for some business.
He's trying to
I have
spin
to get
it.
paid for some shit. So I didn't want to scan. I didn't want to get a PDF file. Actually, a file. Not, you know what? You know the
Laughing
W-9
in
thing. Any business
disbelief.
people in here, I think he's gonna think whatever.
Yeah, man. Obviously, he's trying to change the subject ASAP. The dude was spinning an erroneous narrative, and he debunked it himself by a quick search. He probably should have did that before he was yelling, saying that this was bots and calling it the biggest drop-off in history. Obviously, that wasn't the case. It was pulled off the charts on a technicality, off the rules, but that doesn't change the fact that, yeah, the song is still one of the top songs in the country after a year. So yeah, man, you can keep calling it unorganic if you want, but I was in that stadium. Everyone jumped up and screamed out loud as soon as that deposition skit came on because we all knew what was coming. And I saw that across every show throughout the tour. So to actually come out your mouth and say that the success of the record is because of bots, yeah, man, obviously it's going to be proven very wrong when you just look online or you just go outside. Something that academics probably really doesn't do much over the last 10 years. But the look on his face when he debunked his own very shitty narrative, man, to me, that is priceless. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Do you guys also think that Academics is an expert on the charts, as he says? I mean, he couldn't navigate how to fix the calendar. So yeah, man, I think you should probably brush up on it a little more because it seems like you may have been getting lucky on some of those. And how big is this Morgan Wallen project if it charted 40 songs? And that's what it took to get Kendrick Lamar out of the top 25, at least with that record. This is just another reach that Academic has tried to pull that obviously failed hilariously, and we saw it in real time. So definitely let me know what you guys think about all this. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support that you guys continue to show this channel on a daily is overwhelming. So I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. Guys, we did activate the YouTube membership, so I really want to thank all those that have joined. Also, the Discord is active. Definitely sign up for that as well. It's probably the best way to get video drop notifications and also the easiest way to submit videos for reactions. Again, I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all your support. It really does mean the world to me. I'm definitely looking forward to what you guys have to say on this swing and miss. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. And Academics getting debunked in real time. Oh man, his expression was priceless.